This is overwater analysis of Angelina's breaststroke. So the first thing I would like to discuss is making sure she really uses those arms to launch herself off the blocks. We can see she just picks them up and swings them out wide to the side. If she's going to lean forward like she is in the blocks, I really like to see her explode her arms straight up so that she can use that momentum to help her drive through her hips and out over the water. She has a nice clean entry there, and she does a great job of bananing back up to the surface quickly. Excellent pull-out timing, good pull-out technique. She has pretty good breaststroke timing. When I look at breaststroke timing, the thing I want to see is that when my arms get to right here, before they start to move forward, I want to see my legs almost all the way up to my backside. The reason for this is then we can kick our arms forward. Okay? So what we want to try to avoid is when we get to this point in the stroke right here, having negative resistance of our arms moving forward, the negative resistance of our legs moving forward, preventing us from maintaining our forward momentum. So as we can see, when she moves both her arms and legs forward at the same time, that's the inefficiency that we're trying to eliminate through correct stroke timing. Practicing the load and shoot drill will really help improve her timing. She does a great job of driving with her hips. This is an excellent turn. We see she comes in, touches low on the wall, keeps her eyes on this hand right here on the wall. She swings out to the a little bit wide, just slightly, but she does a good job of going into the wall and coming out of the wall on the same line, which is essential in an open turn. Great pull out, good breakout. She also does a nice job of dropping that head all the way down. She doesn't need to use quite as much chin motion to have the same effect. She can still use her upper body the same way without having to pick her chin up and down quite so much. This is underwater analysis of Angelina's breaststroke. So we can see Angelina goes a little bit deep on this pull-out. I'd like to see her be closer to the surface of the water so that she doesn't come up on this very steep angle to get to the surface of the water for that first stroke. When we're looking at our breaststroke timing, she has pretty good timing already. What we look for in breaststroke is that when our hands get to this point right here, right as they start to move forward, we want to see our heels all the way up to our backside so that our feet can kick our arms forward and explode into a long stroke. Practicing the load and shoot breaststroke drill will really help improve her timing. The inefficiency in her stroke that we want to remove is this portion of the stroke right here, where her arms and legs are moving forward at the same time. Correct timing can eliminate this inefficiency and allow her to swim more efficiently and with more power. Additionally, we can see that her feet are not even when she brings them up for a breaststroke kick, almost more towards a scissor kick than a breaststroke kick. We want to make sure that our feet are mirror images of each other when we bring our feet up for our breaststroke kick. Her left leg is going out much wider than her right leg. This just needs to be improved through practice and through ankle flexibility. As we can see with her right ankle, it turns out greatly. Her left ankle remains pretty stationary in relation to her shin. We need to make sure she's turning that ankle out to get as much water with her kick as possible. Got to make sure we touch evenly with both hands on the turn. This is much better depth on the pull-out than on the last 25. As a result, she doesn't have to approach her first stroke at such a steep angle. She also does a good job of keeping her eyes on the bottom of the pool. She has very little chin movement, which is essential for keeping her head in line with her body. And as a result, she's really able to ride her glide out at the top of the stroke. We can maybe think about keeping those hands together a little bit longer out front, especially as we improve the efficiency of our stroke.